Good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to tonight's Academic Hall of Fame celebration. This is an annual event for us, and when I look on the wall and I look at the folks that are getting rewarded tonight, we see growth in our academic achievement from student to student, from year to year. Tonight is somewhat special. We've got 3 individuals sitting behind me here, which will be introduced at their time of speaking. However, these individuals here, they all participated at Ottawa Hills High School. They were all on the Hall of Fame academic wall there. And we had, 2 weeks ago on Saturday, was really phenomenal for me, is that these 3 individuals here invited me to Michigan State's graduation, all right? And I learned once I got there, not only did we have 3 graduates from Michigan State from Ottawa Hills High School, we had 7 of them, and that was phenomenal. And so they're going to tell their story a little bit for us tonight, so the individuals that are getting awarded tonight can have a story to live by when they move on to somebody's college campus or university. But I would like to welcome all the family members here we have tonight, all the friends that we have tonight. Thanks for coming and sharing with this experience with us. We want to thank the superintendent, Teresa Weather-O'Neill, for joining us this evening during this celebration. We would like to thank Ms. Wallace, which put all this together, decorated tables, ordered food, put the program together. And so there was a host of individuals that helped in this task, but Ms. Wallace was the facilitator that spearheaded this event. Tonight we are going to recognize 14 individuals that are getting academic awards. Their picture collectively will hang on the wall for the duration of the life of Ottawa Hills High School, so they'll be living and breathing Ottawa Hills High School for a long time. But tonight we want to recognize them and celebrate them and tell them thanks for all the hard work and everything that they do, not only for the school, but for themselves and for the district. So with that, I am going to turn the microphone over. We are going to have one additional music selection, and then we'll get into our agenda with our speaker and dinner. Thank you.
Rapids Public School District. I attended Music Park Elementary and Iroquois Middle School. I am a proud alumni of the Ottawa Hills High School, and I graduated in the class of 2007. And I participated in the Salt and Pepper Honors Choir that was here when I was a student by Miss Allen, so let's give Miss Allen a round of applause. And just to mention, as a freshman, I came in as an Indian, but I was in that transition, so I'm an Indian and a Bengal right now. So, yeah, I guess I got the best of both worlds. Okay, I earned my Bachelor's of Science degree at Ferris State University in Applied Speech Communication and a minor in Business Management. I will pursue my master's degree in Educational Leadership, focusing on higher education. Just not sure what college I want to go to yet, so I'm still deciding. I have worked for the Grand Rapids Public School District for several years, and I have served as the Loop Site Coordinator at Martin Luther King Leadership. I have also worked as an intervention specialist on my summer seasons off with the Public Safety Department, and I am currently a youth advocate specialist here at Ottawa. I have enjoyed my time here, I will most definitely say that. And I'm happy to be here as a product giving back to where I came from. So that's pretty awesome. Tonight, it is my privilege to honor and introduce our Academic Hall of Fame guest speakers who will share their highlights on the academic achievement and pathways to success. These three Ottawa Hills High School alumni established expectations and set goals for themselves as high school students. They were officers in the Dr. Ernest Everett chapter of the National Honor Society, the 2010 inductees into the Hall of Fame, and as of May 9th, 2015, these young ladies graduated from Michigan State, so can we please give these young ladies a hand? Go green, go white. When I think of these three young ladies, I'm reminded of the three ambitious African-American men who put together the group called the Pact. And from that pact, they beat the odds of the streets, they bonded, using each one teach one, and encouraged each other to excel in school. And not surprisingly, they graduated from medical school. So these three young men are now professional doctors, and they also give back to their community. So let's give it up for the Pact, everybody. Our speakers are an Ottawa Hills High School reflection of a pact. Please join me as I welcome and congratulate the 2010 salutatorian, Corshawn Johnson, and the 2010 Honor Society officer, DeLacy Yancey and Delaney Yancey. Let's give these three young ladies a round of applause.
Good evening. I'm Corshawn Johnson, a proud alumni of Ottawa Hills, class of 2010. I graduated with honors and a 3.83 GPA. I was also class salutatorian, which is a great accomplishment for me because I worked hard in the classroom. Now I stand here as an alumni of Michigan State University, class of 2015, with a Bachelor of Science majoring in psychology and a specialization in coaching. While I was in high school, I was involved in National Honor Society, nominated as the Vice President, Ignite Mentoring, Student Council, Teens Against Tobacco Use, basketball, softball, which all helped shape me into a responsible and active young adult in my community. Not only did the activities help shape me, but the teachers made sure I wasn't just a product of my environment, but productive in my environment. And that gave me the great ambition to take knowledge I gained and put it towards my college education. As I look upon all you, I remember sitting in those same seats as you are today. And I listened to our speaker speak. He said this quote repeatedly throughout his speech that I've taken with me and want to express to you. You are what you repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. Right now, high school is setting the foundation for college. What you do now is what you will do in college. So take this time to learn better habits, do trial and errors, work on time management, put yourself in a better position to become better students and better leaders. After my 5 long years at Michigan State University, it had its great moments, good moments, and bad moments, but the good outweighed the bad. At MSU, I learned that you can't let stereotypes and criticisms distract you, because the only taste of success the naysayers will have is when they take a bite out of you. Also, I had classes that I thought would defeat me, but I pushed through them. Honestly, you will need a strong support system that will be the driving force to keep you focused and guide you to different methods of conquering classes. Also, I realized that some of the information I retained in high school would transfer to college, such as algebra, calculus, writing, and those are just a few to name. In other words, all the work the teachers gave you and the fact that the teachers are constantly on you pays off, because professors won't hold your hand and walk you through their course. When I finished undergrad, I was really like, no more exams, no more reading, no more getting up early, listening to lectures. But the truth is, when it's over, you begin to miss it and begin to wonder, well, what's next for me? So my advice to you future Spartans, that's a joke, but to my future college students, wherever you plan on going from here, is to learn what works for you, because some people work better under pressure, while others need to work out a thorough idea. Go to office hours when you don't understand, because every day is a new chapter out the book. Take effective notes, don't just rely on the PowerPoints. Read the book, because the professor won't cover everything in class. Manage your time so while you're working and going to school, you don't miss deadlines. And speaking of deadlines, they are very important, because you don't get another chance or extra time to finish. Get to know your professors, because they could be great references for the future, or they can further your education. But most importantly, make memories that you will cherish and enjoy your time in college. I am proud of all of you for making the Academic Hall of Fame, but it doesn't end here. We are just beginning to understand what our purpose in life is. So keep striving for academic excellence and take the knowledge you gain to educate your community. I still have more goals I have to achieve, and I still have more learning to do. And just like you, I look forward to seeing the greatness that will come from this class of 2015 and the graduating classes after 2015. And I would like to personally thank Ms. Bailey for this opportunity. Thank you.
Oh. Good evening, everyone. I first want to thank Ms. Wallace for welcoming us to be a part of today's Academic Hall of Fame program, our principal, Mr. Lewis, our superintendent, Ms. Teresa Neal, our Ottawa Hills High School staff, Ms. Bailey, families, friends, and most of all, our Ottawa Hills High School students who are being recognized today for the Academic Hall of Fame today. Give it up, give it up. I should be proud. It's beautiful to see more of our young generation be on board and excel with our academics. My name is Delaney A. Yancey, and I am a proud alumni of our own Grand Rapids Ottawa Hills High School, class of 2010. I know that was some years ago, but y'all not too much younger than us, so. I graduated from Ottawa Hills High School with a 3.64 GPA and was 5th in my class with high honors. I also want to mention that I didn't get those grades on my own. My mother, Miss Mary, also played a crucial part in as well. She was up here almost every day making sure we had our act together on our academics. During my time here, I was part of numerous organizations and programs such as the National Honor Society, Student Council, Ottawa Hills High School Band, basketball, track and field, volleyball, golf, Teens Against Tobacco Use, Ignite mentoring programs, and many other organizations. While my time here, I came to a conclusion that for me to be successful and positively effective as a student, as a young citizen in my community where I live and go and I learn at, I had to be consistently involved and active. Not just occasionally participative and present, but interactive and proactive and ready for future endeavors and challenges. As a student at Ottawa Hills High School and Grand Rapids Youth, I decided then and there to not just lead as a student for my own educational gain, but to also empower my fellow classmates who were also on the brinks of figuring out what our next steps would be after graduation. So I took on the lead and decided to mentor and tutor our peers, so we all can lead and learn together. High school was at times frustrating, overwhelming, and as well tiresome, but without a doubt, with the help of my parents, our teachers, advisors, and classmates, I was fully prepared and determined to not just go to college, but to attend Michigan State University and successfully graduate from there as well. In the words of Malcolm X, education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. I want to say that you students here are already preparing for your education today, right now as I speak. I am proud of you students because you all decided to take action and lead our school and communities in a way that can spark someone else to do the same or even more. You are living proof. You all have successfully shown to our schools, our communities, and even us wonderful Spartans that you can accomplish your educational goals. I know you had to endure long hours of studying, writing papers, doing homework, but success comes with struggle and hardship. There will be obstacles, discouragement from outsiders, and there will also be statistics, okay, that supposedly will indicate and specify that high school students, particularly students of color, will not tend to not implement, or educational attainment for that matter. So just in case for any reason you may feel hopeless, discouraged, or even disbelief in yourself, I want you to know that the naysayers and those reports and statistics, any other fear you may have, does not apply to you all today. And if you still need reassurance of that hope, of that fear, please take a good look at us 3 women of color you see before you today. And if you still need, before you today, because we excel at Ottawa Hills High School, just like you, and we are living academic products of Grand Rapids Public Schools, who were on the Academic Hall of Fame, and who were top 5 of our school with now Bachelor of Arts and Science degrees at one of the Big 10 colleges in the nation. Speaking of Michigan State University, our lovable institution, DeLacy, Corshawn, and I undergone many trials and tribulations through our college career. There were times that we had to learn how to schedule our study life with our social life and to develop time management skills with our work schedules and extra activities outside of our classrooms. There were even times where we felt worried about passing classes every semester that can lead us to academic probation or even time off school. There were times where students like us had to struggle to pay and take out loans for college, for classes, because we thought we were going to fail our grades and pay our way through college. So, good grades brings financial opportunities that will help academically succeed in school. But we also have to realize that it's natural to make mistakes, it's natural to fall, and it's also natural because we're all are human. And I want to highlight here that just as much as it's natural to fail, it is also natural to succeed. And it's also natural to know that we succeed. So, and when I mean they, I mean students, us, those who are we have to be accountable for those who are less fortunate to even receive a great amount of education as we all do today. They are relying on us because we have the opportunity to recycle education and knowledge by sustaining and stimulating education attainment back into our neighborhoods. Yes, our neighborhoods. Those who are on the Academic Hall of Fame, we are from the same hoods, we are from the same blocks, from where you are learning to plan your educational goals to higher achievement as well. And I know in life can be hard, especially when you're living in certain areas where there are mostly problems and pressure and not possibilities and promises. But you tell yourself, my address does not, or my area code does not determine or define my success or accomplishments. If I believed that, I would not be here speaking today before you. You have to know that giving up is way harder than trying. And to make it in this life and even in school, you must do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. If you're struggling in your classes, don't be afraid to ask the teachers questions and for help. If we knew everything, we would not be in school. My tuition at Michigan State University was $26,000 a year. I made sure my professor knew my face, my name, and how consistent I was in my classes. I had to take the initiative to go to my professor's office hours and tutoring sessions to maintain my grades because I'm paying for my college tuition. And as a result of going to office hours and every semester, I was able to be on the academic dean's list at Michigan State University. I was also able to graduate and receive my Bachelor of Science degree in Urban and Regional Planning this past May 9th of 2015 with a 3.1 cumulative GPA at Michigan State. So because I know learning is an unlimited process in life, I plan to heighten my academic career to the next level, and by doing so, I plan to have an internship at the Congressional Black Caucus this upcoming fall in Washington, D.C. So just remember that high school and college is a safety net that prepares you for the real world. It gets you ready in regards to budgeting your time and your money. And one thing we cannot afford to do is waste money, time, and education. We can't, because all we have is today. So I want to finish my speech off by saying that you all have the educational academic outlet to go forth and become involved and positively effective young scholars in our society. And I want to remind you that education can be easy and fun when you're patient. So try not to rush, because when you're rushing through education and knowledge, you tend to miss learning. You have proven to us today that education is your top priority, and it's important to not just yourself, but those who rely on you, like your family, your friends, and your community, to excel for higher achievement. That's why I am honoring you all today, and I want to thank you all for your accomplishments and continue to stay consistent and stay active in your studies. I am so, so proud of you all. Thank you.
So good evening, all. All right, so it is with great delight that I stand before an assembly of our future doctors, lawyers, accountants, entrepreneurs, teachers, and prayerfully law enforcers, because we need more of our own out there. My name is DeLacy A. Yancey, and just like you all, I too am a product of Grand Rapids Public Schools. I walk these halls, we're involved in various programs and extracurricular activities. Basketball, volleyball, softball, golf, bowling, band, National Honor Society, Teens Against Tobacco Use, Student Government, Ignite Mentoring Program, and I also was inducted into the Academic Hall of Fame, and have done so being number 4 out of my class with a GPA of 3.67. I did all of these things, of course, with the help of my parents, Miss Mary, Mr. Kenneth Hobson, Mr. Artis Yancey, and also special thanks to people like Mr. Rodney Brown, Mrs. Eva Matthews, Mrs. Kathy Freeman, Mr. Randall Burt, Mr. James Barres, Mr. Lewis, and Ms. Bailey, and a handful of other great people in this school and community. And I might add that hopefully the support continues, because Sally Mae just called recently. Oh, man. Yeah. Just as well, I also graduated from Michigan State University with a degree in social science education with a minor in history. In other words, I have a Bachelor of Arts degree, so for sure I have a BA. But for me, I'm not going to limit myself to just that title alone. A BA for me, and should be for you all as well, means bigger accomplishments. A BA for you and I should mean better achievements. And with this BA, it's going to be utilized as a platform for our Black ancestors to be brought alive with our brains and actions. Now, you young folk aren't that much younger than I am, but you all have much more access and opportunities than we did just a few years ago. So, I say to you, take advantage, take a stand, and take what's yours. And continue this history of ours that have been intrusively interrupted. You yourself have a choice in the matter to go out to either lead good lives or great lives, because a bad life is not in the category, it's not an option. It's all up to you. That's not to say, however, that it's all going to be easy, because it's going to be hard. Oh yeah, it's going to be very hard. I'm not going to stand before you and tell such a lie. You're going to fall, you're going to fail, but failure is feedback. And get this, I don't make the same mistakes twice. I make them about 5 or 6 times just to make sure. And falling, well, just don't let me see you do it, because I will laugh at you. But in all seriousness, I crossed paths with wonderful people in college, like Dr. Dagbovey, Dr. Hawthorne, Dr. Bailey, Dr. Harris, Dr. Jacobson, Mrs. Kerr, Mrs. Cordero, Mr. Panetta, just to name a few, and so many others that made this experience in particular worthwhile. So at least try. And I'm a teacher who's a firm believer that school isn't for everyone, but at least try. And when you do, this is going to be you standing up here in some years with your collegiate, namely Michigan State University, cap and gowns. And hopefully to be an example to these around and coming after you. I'm 20-something years old, and already I have a developing organization, these shirts up here, as you can see, a business I started from the ground and is building its way up, hopefully with you all's support. And in my line of work, the first order of business is to empower, to inform, and encourage with positive execution. Oh, Black Envy Patton, sorry y'all. Thank you. And I say this to say that all of us up here, we look like you. We talk like you, we dress like you, we are you. We come from where you come from. So there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that makes you unworthy to succeed unless you think that trying is worthless. And finally, I'm not going to ask you to look to your left or to your right. That's cliche. So only look down if you're helping someone up, and always look up if you're asking for blessings to come down. I'm not telling things, oh, excuse me, this hat can be a hassle sometimes. I'm not telling you things you don't already know, so go. Continue to do great things. And lastly, I am so very proud of you young people, and thank you again, Ms. Wallace and Ms. Bailey, for having us here, and thank you all for having us. And it's a great honor to be here again and to really see all the beautiful faces here, and it's just a great honor. Thank you all.
Going to move forward with the award presentations. If you notice on the programs, the asterisks depict the number of times that each recipient has been awarded or made the Academic Hall of Fame. Our first recipient is Fatma Mohammed, but she is not here. Fatma has made the Academic Hall of Fame 3 times. She has a 3.93 GPA. Oh, it starts on that end, yeah. Yeah, it's in that order. If we can give her a round of applause, even though she's not here. Our next recipient is Azaria Muirhead. This is her first time making the Academic Hall of Fame. She receives a chenille letter. Her GPA is a 3.60. If she can receive a round of applause. Our next recipient is Alasia Tardy. Alasia Tardy has made it all 4 of her years. Her GPA is a 3.83, and Alasia is also our salutatorian this year. Our next recipient is Terry Wells. This is Terry's first time making our Academic Hall of Fame. She will receive a chenille letter, and she has a 3.55 GPA. Those are our seniors for this year's Academic Hall of Fame. Our next recipients are our juniors, and our first recipient is Anthony Alexander. Anthony has a 3.99 GPA, and this is his second time on the Academic Hall of Fame. Kiara Evans is not here, but this is her first time on the Academic Hall of Fame, and she has a 3.72 GPA, and she receives a chenille letter. Dong Nguyen is also absent. This is his third time with a 4.0 GPA. Marquise Smalley. This is Marquise, first time on the Academic Hall of Fame with a 3.67 GPA. Marquise receives a chenille letter for being on the Academic Hall of Fame for his first time. Jody Vo is absent, and this is her first time on the Academic Hall of Fame with the 4.0 GPA. And those are our juniors. Ricky Matthews. This is Ricky's first time on the Academic Hall of Fame, receiving a chenille letter with a 3.94 GPA. We have 4 freshmen that made the Academic Hall of Fame with a 4.0 GPA this year. I'm really excited. Our first candidate is Janexia Gates. Jansia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jansia Gates. 4.0 GPA, first time chenille letter. Simone Ligon. She'll also receive a chenille letter with a 4.0 GPA. Marcus Lofton. He also has a 4.0 GPA and will receive a chenille letter. And April Renamarin is absent and also has a 4.0 GPA with a chenille letter. Let's give a round of applause for all of our recipients for this year's Academic Hall of Fame. We do have this going up on the wall, and inside the recipient's certificate, they each have their own individual inside their award. They have their own individual picture as well. So this will go up on the wall and will be on the wall for the duration of this building. Okay? And you'll have closing remarks from our principal, Mr. Lewis. Thank you.
You guys can stay. You can stay. You can stay. You can stay. Marcus. So as I noted earlier, we had 4 individuals that were a part of this award ceremony. This will be their living legacy at Ottawa Hills High School. This will forever hang on the wall of our Academic Hall of Fame behind us here. And so they can always come back to their alma mater when they finish up and see exactly what they did here, and also bring family, friends, and guests, and family, their immediate family members when they get a little older in life. But today it's about their academic achievement and what they've done in high school. So give them a round of applause. I know, got it. So with that, we are going to conclude our ceremony. We appreciate all the parents, the grandparents, the family, the friends that came to support this process of recognizing these achievers. 4, 5, 6, 10 years from now, these same individuals will be doing wonderful, fantastic things, just like the 3 that we have behind us. But before I conclude, I would like to honor the speakers this evening with a little token of our appreciation. If we can have those individuals come to the forefront. Delaney Yancey. Congratulations. Corshawn Johnson. Thank you. And DeLacy Yancey. DeLacy, maybe 4 years ago, before when she was still walking the halls of Ottawa, or 6 years ago when she was walking the halls of Ottawa, always said, well, she told me when she was a junior, so she always said, Mr. Lewis, I'm gonna come back one day and I'm gonna take your job. So 5 years later, she's now has an education degree, so she's not too far removed from taking over, all right? So with that, I would like to conclude tonight's ceremony and thank everyone for their attendance. Thank the superintendent for her attendance as well, and go Bengals.